Hey, how's it going guys? Ricky Summer here, and today I've come back in time to check out the third person mod for Cyberpunk 2077. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Come for the opportunities. Stay for the culture. Bay City.
Welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. I am thrilled beyond belief. Listen buddy, you wait your turn. I'm thrilled beyond belief that there's a growing mod community for this game. Listen, past all the bitterness and the anti-hype and the hate train, there's a small ember of a community, Dark Soulsian if you will, just keeping it alive. A small group of people who truly love this game, like myself, and I'm thrilled beyond belief that we're starting to get some mods for it. Beyond just like the regular reshade sort of stuff, alright. Maybe don't walk on the road. Maybe that's a great idea. Ooh, purple car. So we're gonna look at the third person mod today. You may have seen it in, it's been doing the rounds. It's gaining some traction. So let's see what it's actually about. This is called JB TPP MOD WIP third person. Catchy name. There'll be a link to it in the description below. You also need cyber engine tweaks, but that's it. It's literally just a drag and drop job. I'm not going to show you how to do it because it's just so super easy. I'm not going to insult your intelligence like that. Really happy to see how easy it is to install mods. Anyway, so you install it, you hit B, and there you go. So the first thing I noticed was you can't wear any sort of headgear. Now, are there exceptions? I don't know. But the gear that I have seems to make you bald. So straight up, that's fine. Let's remove the headgear. And you'll notice that the animations are a little bit jank. If I were to, I'm not a modder. I'm not any sort of game developer. My expertise is music. So that's really unhelpful here. But if I were to guess, I'd say the reason it looks jank is because it's using the animations that exist for first person, which look fine here. I mean, they're not realistic, but they look fine. But when you translate it to third person, it goes a little bit jank. Now, we haven't experienced the full jank yet. You may notice, hands to yourself. Not to get too weird, speaking of hands to yourself, I'm an ass man, so I notice these things. But the ass seems a little deflated. I think it's because the posture's so, you're starting to get it, The posture is just so uptight. Upright, it's pretty wild. Anyway, look, it works, everything works, just might look a little jank. And you know what, look at that, the vaulting. Wait, see if we can get some vaulting again. Yeah, hang on, up here. It's pretty good. There's a clear disconnect between the arms and the rest of the body, and you get to see that even more as we go along. And make no mistake, look, it's just funny. I don't want to, I'm not like ripping into the mod here. This is a magnificent achievement that we can actually do this in a game that was designed to be first person. But excuse me, sir, are you going to exchange details here? Look, it's magnificent that we can do this, but yeah, it is pretty funny. Anyway, so the second thing I noticed is as soon as you pull out your weapon, but sir, I'm walking here. Anyway, the second thing I noticed was as soon as you pull out your weapon, it goes into first person. And that's intentional. I looked into it. You can go into the configuration files and you change the weapon override to false. So you're gonna see why this is important. So let's pull out a weapon. This is freaking great, man. I love it. Man. Okay, so that's aim down sights. It's pretty great. So straight up, you're gonna be using the nape of V here. You're going to be using your nape to aim and shoot. Can we actually hit anyone with this? We can try. Okay. Look. It somehow gets... Look at the... Wait though. Look at the waggle of the hips. This is magnificent. I almost never want this. Look at it though. I almost never want this to get any more polished. This is beautiful as is. Oddly enough, when you're running, it kind of seems to fix up a little bit. Anyway, so let's switch to a melee weapon here. As you can see, we've defied the laws of physics vis-a-vis where our shoulders, neck, and arms intersect. It's pretty magnificent, but let's... I mean, this is usable. This is workable. Sort of. But of course we can go back to first person whenever we want. It's fine. No. Sir, please. Alright, cut it there. Alright, you know what I haven't tried? I haven't tried dashing. Hey, that's pretty fine. Like, it's stilted, but it works. Nothing freaks out there. What about... Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's so good. Anyway, so the last thing that that janks out here is when you get into a vehicle, but specifically, I think it's probably most obvious on a bike. So let's get on there. So you'll notice, you'll feel it when you're playing more than notice it when you're watching it. But it's the style of camera used for the third person mod, not the default camera, not the default third person camera for vehicles. Which is a little bit jarring. So it's got a little bit more movement to it than I would like. It's a little more cinematic than I'm used to, and it's a little difficult to get going. Also, you'll notice, like, V's just real interested in the body of that bike. Check it out. So, unfortunately, as far as I can tell, you can't then go to the regular third-person view for vehicles. So, I've turned off. Reminder that B is the button for switching between first and third person. I've turned that off, and now Q is not getting me back to third person there. So, I feel like, oddly enough, that's, for me, I think that's the biggest drawback for this mod. And that's what would actually cause me to not use it on the regular. It's not this. It's, I tell you what, it's not even that. It's not even that. Because you can turn on the weapon override, and then it'll automatically go first person when you pull out a weapon, which is actually great. So it's fine. So you can walk around. You can walk around in this state and jump around and whatnot, which is, you know, it's not that bad. It's actually, it's pretty good. As long as you don't try to vault on anything. It's so good. So yeah, I think it's perfectly playable there. It's just when you get into vehicles. So if you absolutely can't stand driving first person, this might be a deal breaker for you at the moment. How easy, you know, it's not too bad looting things. Yo, we got a new jacket? Yo, let me scope it. Yo, that's fly. That's fly as hell. Okay, so we do actually have other camera angles as well. So we hit F2 and we can move around this way. I mean, this is actually good. Tell you what. That, oh, sweet Christ. Anyway, this kind of, I mean, you can't aim down sights, but this one fixes the, sort of. I mean, hang on. Does it shoot at the reticle? Sort of. Eh, look, hey, listen, it's close enough. That's pretty good. Let's cycle through them. You're going to go the other side? I like that. You can, alright, well, I hate that one. Close in, if you so desire. Hang on. What's the difference there? Now we're not moving, but we can... So this is like a vanity camera, I guess. We just kind of move around V there. And then we're back to normal. But yeah, I really like the over the one shoulder angle there. Look, that's probably the best way to play. Oh my. Hang on. What about sliding? Yo! Sliding's pretty good! The crouching, though? Oh, the crouching's got some hip to it. Ooh, look at that. That's magnificent. It truly, truly is. And lastly, you can use 9 and 0 to zoom in and out, which is fantastic. I mean, wow, you can go out pretty far. Yo! Hang on, I'm having a thought, guys. The third-person camera mod could be great for doing cinematic stuff. Hold on, let me grab the controller. Oh, yo! Like, at this distance, you can't tell how jank V is? Hang on, how far can we zoom out here? This is pretty good. Because, like, alright, so the camera mode is alright. It's missing some things, I think. I kind of want more poses from the camera mode. But the world doesn't move. It just pauses everything, and I don't love that. Yo, this could be a great alternative. Like, if you want to make cinematic, machinima sort of stuff, why not? Even just from the... Like, if you want to get a close-up on NPCs without them like interacting with a player or anything. Yo, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hang on. How far in can we go? Can we turn this into nightmare fuel? All right, so it looks like you can't zoom in as you're walking. How far in can we go? Okay, so that's the extent of our zoom in. A very safe zoom in. You know what? This is like a lot better than I was expecting it to be. This is a really fantastic job. Surreal Nama is the mod author, and Surreal Nama has done an amazing job with this. I friggin' love it. This is great. Damn it, you know, if it wasn't for the forced first, well, not forced first person, but the hang on, let's get into a car here. Let's jack a car real quick. Oh, sweet Christ. Okay, so it's kinda, yeah, the camera's really stiff behind the car. And it's very jubbly. Oh man, that's hard to deal with. So yeah, I feel like if you just can't drive first person, you're gonna have a hard time with this. But otherwise, it's like, I can't wait to see this mod develop. Like, I imagine it's probably gonna need like a redo of the skeleton or something. Yo, look at the hunched goblin run. So good. It's perfectly usable, oddly enough. Just don't aim down sights. You know what? Melee? This is really great for melee. This just works for melee. It's not bad at all. Hold on, let's see if we can do actual combat. So we've got some individuals. Well, at least hacking still works. Let's throw a little contagion in there. We'll get that. Yo! I'm picturing like we need a we need a throbbing soundtrack with these animations. This is great. Can we turn one of you into a cyber psycho, please? I gotta say, one thing that I sometimes have trouble with is crouching. Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm crouched or not. No longer. All your crouching issues abated. Thanks to the TPP MOD WIP third person. Catchy name. Alright, let's get in here, buddy. You ain't ever seen animations like this. Oh no. Oh no, maybe. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Give me a big wallop. No. Alright, cut it there. Okay, so as you can see, maybe not the best idea for, oh sweet Jesus. Maybe not the best idea for actually playing the game, but I think we could find some use out of this mod for, like I said, cinematic stuff. Just like moving the camera around with the world not paused. So last thing I wanna show here is the fact that when we actually go into the camera mode, we've got 2 Vs. So I think, again, I remind you, I'm not a game developer, I'm not a mod maker. All I know is what I hear from others, right? But I would guess what's happening here is it's a duplicate of the V model for the purpose of playing third person. So if we go to pose here and we make character invisible, so that's the one we play, or that's the one that's spawned in the camera mode. And this is the one we actually play. So, that being said, I mean, we don't have a head. That's obvious. But that being said, can we get some very specific animations here? Let's do double jump. And then we'll turn it on. Okay, see what I mean? So, with the regular camera mode, it like auto poses you into something pretty, not what you're actually doing at the time, which is a little disappointing. I want to see exactly what my V is doing when I pause the camera, when I go into camera mode, not a sensationalized representation of it. That's what I want to see. I want to see Headless V kind of just stiffly launching into the air. Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong, guys? Anyway, I think I love this mod. This is great. Links in the description, guys, if you want to check it out. But for the moment, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to gently caress that like button. Taste the game, be excellent to each other, and let me know if you've been trying any mods for Cyberpunk 2077. What's your favorite so far? I'll see you next time, guys. Ricky Summer, out.